but there's just something about that that hits home for me. The
All right.
walk.
All right.
The walk is and of course it relates to your name as well, right?
Yeah. And that's the main reason I chose it, I think, and it kind of ties into all my social media, so it kind of works for me, I think.
It's nice. Anyway. It's nice. I'm jealous.
I'm sure you have a good situation going on.
All right. What was the theme? I forgot. What was the theme?
Oh, negative friends.
Oh, okay. Thank you for paying attention.
Yeah. I technically made it, so thank God I was paying attention. Yeah, no, I'm surprised actually Anchor is still like has this, because it's been like notifying me all day yesterday, and actually even today. I only thought it lasted for a day, but I had a situation yesterday that kind of made me put it up there, kind of have a conversation about it. So I just I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. I'm up for talking about it. So what happened?
Yeah, no, so I have this friend, love him to death, but we were talking on the phone after not talking for like a week or so. He had a chat with his family, and we were talking about the particular subject, and just like I was having a great day, great day, and all of a sudden, he just kind of brought my energy like way down. He basically drained the pure life out of me, and I'm like, oh my God, I think you are very negative, and I think it's like starting to affect me, and I think that's why I don't like talking to him that much.
Okay, so have you felt this before with him? Is this the first time?
Yeah. So, and the interesting thing yesterday, so I'm sitting there, I'm thinking about it, because I'm like, I was really having a good day. Like, what happened here? And so I'm analyzing it. And I'm like, okay, well, this guy, I've thought about it, the fact that I don't talk to him as much, and sometimes I almost avoid him in a sense. And I'm like, it's because of the fact that he brings my energy down. So I'm like, well, what do you do about friends or people in your life that bring your energy down drastically?
You keep your distance.
Right.
That's the first thing that you do, which is difficult if you have a circle of friends and this person is friends with other people, and maybe you can't avoid them, right? Mm-hmm. There's the old saying, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family, which gives you some kind of flexibility, and the good choices you make with your friends and your family, you just kind of have to put up with them, right? You can't just swap your mother, right?
Right.
Well, as far as I know, you can't.
Yeah, no, my mother would never go. She would probably go kicking and screaming.
Yeah. So what else? Let me think. What else can we do in those kinds of situations, right? Some people are energy vampires, right? So they just they're sinking their teeth into you and just sucking out everything that they can. And at the end of the conversation, they bounce away, and you're left lying helpless on the floor, feeling no energy, wondering what the hell just happened, right? And some people are just like that. It's I have a job where I work a lot of one-to-one with people, and so I know when I'm working one-to-one with people, I start to feel it, right?
Right.
You just start to feel like I'm putting in more than they're putting in. I'm like, come on, you got to help me on the other side here, right? You got to throw in some energy as well, otherwise, it's all going to be one-sided, and it's not going to have a good end, because the conversation's about teamwork, right? If someone's not pulling their weight, then it becomes a drain, a strain, and eventually a problem. And I think secretly, deep down inside, these negative types of personalities, I think they're attracted to positive people, because you couldn't have two negative people in a conversation together, could you?
Right, you would say. I mean, well, I would almost disagree in a sense, because I know misery loves company, and so a lot of times I find that if you find one negative person, you look at other people that they hang around, they usually are in a cluster together in some sensitive situations. Some instances.
Oh yeah, there's that as well. Like attracts like is basically what you're saying. Yeah. Right. Yeah, absolutely. So you get with interest groups, right? The people who like the same kinds of sport gravitate towards each other. People who like the same kind of music gravitate towards each other. But at the same time, you can't have two people with no energy trying to feed off each other, because it just doesn't go anywhere. And I think that there are people who have a lot of energy. They like to they like to give what they can, and there are people who are very conservative about what they give, and maybe perhaps unfairly they take more than they should. And why that is, God only knows. It's like I was talking to someone the other day who said that you got to clean out the toxic people from your environment, and I don't know if you want to.
You really do. You really do. I actually went through a cleansing of my this is gonna sound stupid, but I went through a cleansing recently of my Instagram and like some of my social medias, because I'm like, I don't have to consume everything that's out there. I can literally say no to this, and I don't have to, you know what I mean? Because some of these things are distractions, and to give someone else control of how your emotions can sway in a day is really just not. It's not good for your, I think, as for me as a person, I know, but like for people, period, I don't think it's good. If you can control it and make it positive on a regular basis, I think that's probably ideal for most people.
I think you have to have some control over what's happening in your environment if you want to be happy. You've got to be able to keep your distance from certain kinds of people as well. I just cleansed my Facebook. 1,000 people down to 30, right?
Wow. All right. Love that. See, I went down from 400 to like 350. So you're a lot more drastic than me.
Well, I was just like, do I really need it? Do I really need these people?
Right.
Am I just like holding on in hope that maybe they'll add something to my life, or maybe I'll add something to their life, or whatever? Or do you just draw the line somewhere and go, damn it, that's it, gone, right?
Right. That you really sound like me. That was my thought process yesterday. Every Friday I deleted about 50 people, down from 400 to 350. And I was like, you know what are you bringing to me? What are you giving to me? Are you inspiring me in some way? Like, would I potentially like to, I don't know, like if I was a photographer or something, would I potentially love to work with this particular person one day? Do I like someone's food post? Do they have to eat at good places? Stuff like that. I loved that. If you weren't doing anything like that for me, I'm like, the door. You can go.
Yeah, it should be something which is inspiring. There was an interview that I read with David Bowie many years ago, where he was asked about building up friendships through his career, and he said it's really difficult. And at one point in time, I just had to say 5. I only have time for 5 people. She's like, I don't have time for everyone. I can't talk to everybody. I can't share everything with everybody. I'm going to limit my life to 5 people who I'm going to keep close around about me, and that's the way I'm going to do it, because you just run out of time, and maybe energy trying to reach out and connect in touch with people as well. And what I discovered from reducing the Facebook to 30 people is that the quality of the connection improved. The quality of the connection. So, and maybe that's sensible and logical. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's sensible to think that.
I love that whole concept though. Like, I'm sitting here, my wheels are turning about that right now. Like, oh my God, should I to 5 people? It's this idea that you can connect a little bit more. You learn a little bit more about what it is that people are doing. It's a little bit more of a focus thing, right? You're excuse me, my daughter's here. Oh no, it's fine. I work from home, and most of my coworkers have the same situation going on all the time.
Yeah. I'm out on the balcony right now, which has been turned into a swimming pool by my kids. By my kids. It shouldn't be like that.
I love that. That's funny.
It should be dry, and it's not. I'm like, how did this? I was like, I only took my eyes off them for 5 minutes. And
You said it's become a swimming pool. I love that. I'm picturing that in my head.
Yeah, I'm not sure the people down below are that happy about it, but
you know, they're kids. I mean, what do you say?
Yeah, absolutely. So here's another thought, right? Thinking about negative people around about. So because kids came up in the conversation, I'm thinking as a parent, got young kids, should I limit who they have contact with if I think the people are negative, right?
That's a good one.
So just to add to that, or should I just give them the experience of the negative people?
I feel like. Okay, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Your turn. Go for it. Go.
No. I would think that for me, I don't have kids, but for me, I would think I would want my kids to be able to be independent thinkers on their own. Now, I would wait for, if anything, because they probably would flock to anybody you told them to stay away from, right? So I would imagine that the best strategy for that would probably be to let them experience whatever it is, and if they start coming to you with that, or I'd imagine as a parent, a good parent would have really good, strong communication with their kids. But if your kids come to you and say, "Hey, I feel this way when this person is around me, and this person always does this," then maybe that's the right time to say, "Hey, you got to control, the energy you have around you. You have to keep away the bad energy. You have to, invite the positive energy to you so that you can have a more happy life and no one's sucking the life out of you."
Yeah, absolutely. At the same time, it's like you want your kids to have the kind of similar opinions to yourself. Maybe you want them to realize that maybe these people are good, maybe these people are bad.
Yeah.
You kind of get caught up in the, she always gives us ice cream when we go there. So, yeah. Yeah, I understand that ice cream is important for you, right?
Right.
So there's got to be a higher level of thinking going on, but they're only young, so you just.
Honestly, if depending on their ages, ice cream is a big deal.
Oh yeah,
I love ice cream. Ice cream is the best.
You can't compete with ice cream, right?
You really can't. Yeah, you really can't. So it's ice cream and a smiling face. I don't know.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about there. But I think what you said is important. Maybe not to control what they're doing too much. Maybe let them come to you when they're ready, and you can discuss it. You can discuss it together. But it is important to realize that not everybody is in your life for a benefit for you, right?
Right. Absolutely.
You have to ask yourself at certain points in time, what am I getting out of this? And I don't mean that you go into every relationship saying, or every friendship saying, right, what can I get out of this? And manipulating and controlling. I'm saying that there's got to be some come back at some point in time, because you can't just keep throwing in energy into other people's lives, and because you run out eventually.
Absolutely. That is definitely that's good. I love that.
It runs you down. It wears you down, right? It wears you down very, very slowly, or maybe even grinds you down, depending upon the situation. So tell us a bit more about your podcast, because we're coming up to just about the last minute here.
Yeah. You said, shoot. I don't even know if I can even call this officially a podcast. Honestly, I just know that I like to talk. I love to talk. I have different thoughts in my head all the time. I sit in my house and I work from home most days of the week. I don't always talk to people, but I've always have things in my head. But to be able to sit here and talk about my thoughts in between whatever my meeting or I'm making a video for YouTube, that is the best thing in the world. So that's what I've been kind of trying to do. You were my second co-hosting call. You have been fantastic. I would love to do this again.
Super cool.
But yeah,
what's your YouTube channel? What's your YouTube channel? We'll get that up there.
It's so I only have about 77 subscribers now, and I probably know them all.
Okay.
But the link is on my profile. You can check it out there. You can see how crazy and how much energy I give out on a regular basis for my videos. I'm pretty nuts. Definitely check it out. I would love to do this again, though. Seriously.
Okay, super. We can keep in touch through the application. There should be a way to keep in touch with people and co-host.
Yeah, I think I just noticed they have like a messaging. Like I could actually favorite you, which I'll do right after this.
Okay.
And I can message you.
Okay.
Definitely, we got to do this again.